sought the light of a so-called heavenly body, a planet or our moon in some event, and caught nothing but a late wind pushing around some Monterey pines, themselves in trouble and rust-limbed. 9 o'clock, July, the light undrained, that blotted blue that lets, has let, will let thought's blood ebb between life and death time, dark red behind dark blue, bad news pulsing back and forth of us and them. And all I wanted was to find an old friend, an old figure, an old trigonometry, still true to our story, in orbits flaming or cold. Under the conditions of my hiring, I could profess or declare anything at all, since in that place nothing would change. So many fountains, such guitars at sunset. Did not want any more to sit under such a window's deep embrasure, wisteria bulging on spring air, in that borrowed chair with its collegiate shield at a borrowed desk, under photographs of the Spanish Steps, Keats's death mask, and the English cemetery, all so under control and so eternal in burnished frames, or occupy the office of the Marxist on sabbatical, with Gramsci's fast-fading eyes thumbtacked on one wall opposite a fading print of the same cemetery, had memories and death masks of my own, did not want any more, to peruse in young faces already straining the production of slender testaments to swift reading and current thinking, would not wait for the stroke of noon to declare all passions obsolete, could not play by the rules in that palmy place, nor stand at lectern professing anything at all in their hire. Had never expected the thing to form itself completely in my time, was never so sanguine as to believe old injuries could transmute easily through any singular event or idea, never so feckless as to ignore the managed contagion of ignorance, the contrived discontinuities, the felling of leaders and future leaders, the pathetic erections of soothsayers. But thought I was, as in conspiring, breathing along with history's systole, diastole, 20,000 leagues under the sea, a mammal heartbeat sheltering another heartbeat, plunging from the Farallones all the way to Baja, sending up here or there a blowhole signal, and sometimes beached, making for warmer waters where the new would be delivered, though I would not see it. But neither was expecting in my time to witness this, wasn't deep, lucid, or mindful, you might say, enough to look through history's bloodshot eyes into this commerce, this dreadnought wreck cut loose from all vows, oaths, patents, compacts, promises, to see not, O my captain, fallen cold and dead by the assassin's hand, but cold, alive, and cringing, drinking with the assassins in suit of noir Hong Kong silk, pushing his daughter in her famine-wasted flamingo gown out on the dance floor with the traffickers in nerve gas saying to them, "Go for it," and to the girl, "Get with it." When I ate and drank liberation, once I walked arm in arm with someone who said she had something to teach me. It was the avenue and the dwellers free of home, homeless, women without pots to scour or beds to make, or combs to run through hair, or hot water for lifting grease, or cans to open, or soap to slip in that way under arms, then beneath breasts, then downward to thighs. Oil drums were alight under the freeway, and bottles reached from pallets of cardboard corrugate, and piles of lost and found to be traded back and forth, and figures arranging themselves from the wind. Through all this she walked me and said, "My name is Liberation, and I come from here." Past the curve where the old craftsman was run down, there's a yard called Midnight Salvage. He was walking in the road which was always safe. The young driver did not know that road, its curves, or that people walked there, or that you could speed yet hold the curve, watching for those who walked there. Such skills he did not have, being in life unpracticed. But I have driven that road in madness and driving rain, 30 years in love and pleasure and grief blind. On ice I have driven it, and in the vague haze of summer, between clumps of daisies and sting of fresh cowflop odors. Lucky I am, I hit nobody, old or young, killed nobody, left no trace, practiced in life as I am. This horrible patience, which is part of the work, this patience which waits for language, for meaning, for the least sign, this encumbered, plodding state, doggedly dragging the ivy up and down the corridor with the plastic sack of blood-stained urine. Only so can you start living again, waking to take the temperature of the soul when the black irises lean at dawn from the mouth of the bedside pitcher. This condition in which you swear, I will submit to whatever poetry is. I accept no limits. Horrible patience. You cannot eat an egg. You don't know where it's been. The ordinary body of the hen vouchsafes no safety. The countryside refuses to supply. Milk is powdered, meats in both senses high. Old walls, the pride of architects, collapsing, find us in crazed niches, sleeping like foxes. We wanters, we unwanted, we wanted for the crime of being ourselves. Fame slides on its belly like any other animal after food. Ruins are disruptions of system, leaking in weeds and light, redrawing the city of expectations. You cannot eat an egg. Unstupefied, not unhappy, we braise wild greens and garlic, feed the feral cats, and when the fog's irregular documents break open, scan its fissures for young stars in the belt of Orion.